Welcome to Cranky Live, the show where bold minds meet real talk. This isn't your average sports or news show. It's where we break down sports, culture, and controversy with facts, fire, and fearless honesty. Here, truth cuts through the noise, and hype gets exposed. From football to track and field, from world issues to local debates, we ask the tough questions, speak without fear, and go deeper than the headlines. We don't follow the crowd, we set the trend. While others recycle the same tired takes, we bring fresh insight, unfiltered analysis, and bold perspectives. No echo chambers, no puppet talk, just real conversation for people who think for themselves. Listen with your brain, not just your ears. Think critically, question boldly, and speak freely. This is Cranky Live, where reason rules the mic and truth always win. Come on, let's get into it. Good afternoon. Glad you could join me today for this watch-along Arsenal versus Leeds United. As you know, Arsenal has played one game already against Manchester United. A very unconvincing performance. Good afternoon, Best as Documentary. Very unconvincing performance. Man U was the much better team. I hear a lot of Arsenal fans saying only the 3 points that count. Nothing else matters. You can give that to the birds. I'm not buying that. Performances do matter. Nobody want to watch boring football where you can't control the game, because your fan then get very uncomfortable. You got to control the game. It helps you with a lot of different aspects of the game when you control the game, including your stamina, because you're on the ball. It's much more easier for you to play. It allows you to make probably less mistake. So I'm not buying the whole notion that, we won, so that's it. No, we have to do better. And hopefully Leeds is what we need to do better. Watched them last week. I wasn't totally impressed or overly impressed. They did okay. One-day game, but I wasn't overly impressed. So hopefully this week we will play much better and get a positive outcome. Now, this is Arsenal's starting lineup. Raya in goal, Timber coming for Ben White. And I don't see Ben White on the bench, so he must be injured again. Seems to become very injury-prone. Saliba, right center half. Gabriel is partner in crime. Two best center halves in football and world football, in my opinion. Calafiori retained his place. Not sure what the story is with Lewis Kelly, who was the regular starter last year. Obviously, last year, Calafiori had a lot of injuries. We have Zubimendi playing the 6. We seem to be playing now a single pivot, which is not working. You can play a single pivot with Partey. I'm not sure you can do it with Zubimendi, but we'll see how that works out. Rice, who was atrocious last week, so hopefully he has a better game. He's going to be playing the 8 or the box-to-box. Odegaard playing the 10. I call it a hybrid 10 because 10 is supposed to play across your front line and across your rest of your midfield. He plays mainly on the right side. And then up front, we have Saka on the right, Gyökeres on the left, and finally, a change that many has been calling for, which has now materialized in Martinelli going to the bench, and Madueke, who we were told, not by Arsenal, but by others, that it was bought mainly to provide backup for Saka, because Saka is overworked. He's going to start on the left, which is interesting. So Martinelli is now on the bench, and Martinelli has been out of form for a year and a half. Not only Martinelli, I don't think the captain has been much better, frankly, but he's pretty on the ball. He makes cute passes, so he looks like he's doing something out there. But from an effectiveness standpoint, he has not been effective. So that's the starting team. On the bench, we have Kepa, goalkeeper, Lewis Kelly, Mascara, who we bought from Spain, the teenager, very good player. Kiwior, who we were told was going to be sold. A lot of teams inquiring about him, including Crystal Palace, who we bought Eze from. Merino, Nwaneri, Dauman, the 15-year-old, who's been sensational, actually. And we'll see if he gets in the game today. Martinelli and Trossard. It's interesting because obviously Trossard Didn't sign a new contract. He signed a contract. I'm gonna call it a new contract. He has an extension, not an extension. He got more money, but the years remain the same. I think we have him until 2027. So that's the lineup. And then we do this. We go to Leeds. I don't know if you guys can read this. It's kind of hard to read, but that's the two teams. And Leeds, that's their team, or the same team they had last week with Gonto. I can't even read some of this thing. It's so tiny, actually. Let me see if I can, and I can't even increase it. But that's Leeds team. So if you can pull it up, people. I can pull it up. It is Pero, Don James, the player of the year last year, Stach, Gruev, Tanaka, Goodmunson, Rodan, Bogie, and I'm gonna mess this up. Was it Struik? So that's the Leeds team. Obviously, Leeds is one of the promoted teams, along with Sunderland and Burnley, who seems to come up and go down like it's a joke, actually. And I have no idea what I did. I had my phone with me. I have no idea what I did with it. Oh, here it is. So looking forward to the game today. I'm looking forward to a good performance. Not just looking forward to the game, but a better performance than we had last time. Now, if you watch this morning's game, the game of the day, frankly, I wouldn't call it game of the morning, was Man City versus Tottenham. So I'll go through the scores and then just touch upon the Tottenham game before this game starts. We have 8 more minutes before match start time. Man City lost 2-0 to Tottenham. Burnley beat Sunderland 2-0. I thought it was an even game because I watched both games, actually. Brentford, who was good at home, surprisingly, beat Aston Villa 1-0. Villa has problems, people. Money problems, player problems, also the problem. They're selling players who look like they need. I don't know what Villa's problem is, but they have issues. And they may have lost Kamara today. Bournemouth beating Wolves 1-0. They scored like in the first few minutes. And then we have our game against Leeds. Now, in the City game, if you were just watching the game and not seeing the score, I thought it was an interesting game. I don't think it was one of the better games, frankly. A lot of football played. Didn't thinking the attacking third people were that great. I thought City had more chances. But, in today's football, I blame Pep for this. If you're going to play, your goalkeeper going to play out. Make sure the goalkeeper can play out. The goalkeeper was making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes today, and it cost them the game. Bless up Kirk James. Too many mistakes with goalkeeper. That's not good. Bless up Kirk, and good to have an Arsenal fan from Philly here. But it's interesting, actually, that City lost to Tottenham. Tottenham will finish what? What did they finish? 16, 17 last year? They did win the Europa Cup. Mainly the same players, not material different. I thought their midfield was outstanding today, work-wise. I didn't think they were outstanding in terms of playing through the lines and breaking City down, because City's press was very high and vigorous initially, but then legs get more tired. I thought Tottenham did really well. Interesting. Somebody calling. Good evening. Good afternoon.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, sir. Afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. You're on live.
I'm good so far. Remember me? It's Seabird.
Yes, I remember you. What do you like to say, Steve, before the game? The game is almost going to start, so I'm not taking calls. Can you call me back after the game? Because I don't take calls during the game. All right?
Oh, no problem. Sure.
All right. Thanks. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right. Sorry about that. But the game's going to start, so I'm not taking calls during the game. But at the end of the day, I expect a good game today. But back to the City game. If you're going to use, in today's football, I'm not sure what England is doing, but most of the England goalkeepers are not good with their feet. Henderson, who plays for Crystal Palace, is just okay. Trafford, who played today, was just okay. He's not even okay. He's not that good with his feet. Pope, who plays for Newcastle, not that great with his feet. Ramsdale at Newcastle, better than the three I just mentioned, but he's not great either. They're not great with their feet. If you look at a Raya or a Allison or a Edison or even Nana, who gets a lot of blame at Man U, they're very good. They're very good to almost brilliant with their feet. Edison is probably the best goalkeeper with his feet in football. But if you're not going to be good with your feet, you have to be like a Donnarumma, like exceptional in terms of a shot stopper or shot blocker. Otherwise, in today's football, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be struggling. So, yeah. By the way, people, I think, and I'm going to say this on a number of my shows coming up this next week. I have a conversation with a pastor, Lansley Blake. It's not Sunday coming. It's this Saturday coming. So next week, Saturday, we're going to talk about the God question. So just want to remind for people that next week, Saturday, 3:30, not Sunday, 3:30, because Saturday is Sabbath, not Sunday. We're going to have a conversation. But, yeah. Jordan Pickford. Yeah, Pickford is okay. Pickford is decent. Not the great that plays in short ball, but Pickford is good. Pickford is good with his feet. Can't knock Pickford with his feet. Even though it's a little bit surprising that he's still at Everton, which means people are not totally comfortable with his shot stopping ability. Otherwise, why wouldn't he have gone to a bigger team? Even the Tottenham goalkeeper has gotten better, actually. When he first came, he's still a little bit lightweight physically, but he's gotten much better, and he actually knows when to go long and not go short. But no, in today's football, it's mandatory if you want to play it from the back. That you got to use your feet well, and decision making is an imperative in that whole process. And he was poor. The Man City goalkeeper today was poor. It cost him the game, actually. Cost the game, and he actually. You guys tell me what you think. He should have been sent off in the first half. That tackle he made on Kudos, that's both a handball and a red card because he stopped a goal scoring opportunity. I'm not sure why VAR didn't make the tough decision, because VAR didn't, which is a little bit sad to me. He should have been sent off. There's no way he should have been on the field when he put his knees in Kudos' chest and he used his hand to, whether the ball was accidentally hit his hand or not. To me, that was a red card. But if VAR doesn't call it, it's not a red card. So, but it was an interesting game. Man City, Pep has problems, people. He complains about his squad being too big. I don't think he knows what to do when he has too many good players. I don't think he knows what to do when he has too many good players, because his bench was stacked today. Doku, Rodri, Foden, Aki. He had tons of players today on the bench, or quality internationals. So I'm not sure he knows. Silva was on the bench. And sometimes I wonder how he picked his team, but because some people must be unhappy because they are very, very good players. I don't think he should have benched Doku. And Savino didn't even play because I think he's still injured and Tottenham wants to buy him, but City doesn't want to sell. But I do think Doku, to me, needs to start. They got to get Doku to make better decisions in the final third, but he's unplayable most times. Literally unplayable. They have to find ways to get him on the field because they were playing. I don't know. Anyway, enough of City. Arsenal team is out, lined up, ready to go. And to watch the game in the US is on NBC. I think in the UK it's normally on Sky Sports Premier. Let me see what other countries have in terms of how they carry the game. And if you have Fubo TVs on Fubo TV, let me see what the game is in my principal domain who watch this program. So US is NBC. So free, we'll call it free TV. And I don't see Jamaica on my list. What happened to Jamaica? Jamaica drop off? I don't see the Caribbean on my list, actually. Let me see Barbados. Normally, I have an app here which give me all the locations where the games are being carried on TV. I don't see the Caribbean here. Where's the game being carried nowadays? Is in the Caribbean. That's interesting. Yeah, the game is actually started. Yes. And we love to have Eze. Look, Eze is one of my favorite footballers. Vinci. Hey, Vinci, bless up. Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan, Vinci, so he's home. He's home. Now, the question, Vinci, is what will our manager do when he has so many players? Because he gets lost, right? He's like Pep. When they have too many players, they get confused about who to play. So the question is, Vinci, where would he play Eze? Will Eze be on the bench and he plays Odegaard? Will he play him in a Foz sort of left wing position? How does that work? Just curious. Goalkeepers with the ball going forward. I think Goalkeepers will stretch the field for us. Yeah, right about that. RR, he doesn't play defense. It's going to be interesting because you have to play defense in Arteta's team. So maybe it'll be like Kudos, because that's how Kudos playing defense for Tottenham today. I would think Kudos didn't run back. I think you don't run back when you don't have to. He'll have to run back for Arsenal. He has no choice. So he may have to get fitter. No, he does, but he's not the best game manager. So I don't trust Arteta with that. I think he's good on the training field, but I don't trust him to make those decisions. So we're a minute and a half in. Arsenal with the ball. Leeds chasing. Should be a good game today. Want to see what Madueke is going to do. Madueke coming forward. Cross to the... ball cross, but straight to the keeper. What's your thoughts on Martinelli going to bench, Vinci? It's a requirement for spending that amount. Yeah, we spend them. Vinci, I've said this the other day, Vinci. Here's one thing I haven't heard, Vinci. I hear everybody talking about how good Berta has been and Arteta and how come nobody gives the Kroenke any credit, Vinci? It's their money. They're the ones spending over £300 million. They're the ones who spend about £1 billion with Arteta. How come nobody's giving them credit for the evolution of the team and the setup that we have now? That's a bad ball by Zubimendi. Calafiori coming forward. Out to Madueke. Madueke coming forward on the left. We're 2.5 minutes in. Trying to beat this man. Good ball out to Calafiori. Cross in the box. Poor cross by Calafiori. Didn't pick out anybody. Leeds not coming forward. Good combination by Leeds. Or too long take that slow stuff about Champions League. Yeah. I think Goalkeepers will stretch the field. We'll have more room in midfield to play because of that. Because team can't play up on us anymore like they used to. Because we normally had no speed. From the Giroud's day to the Havertz day. We had some speed with Jesus, but he likes to come back a lot. Doesn't play as deep as he needs to. Come people, if you hit the like button, please do so. Leeds trying to go along. We just have no problem with Nelly on the bench. New players and they deserve to start first home game. Yeah. Yeah, but Nelly hasn't been playing that well, right? Hasn't been playing that well at all. We're taking some serious risks. Rice coming forward. He has options. He can go wide to Madueke. Madueke's man one-on-one coming forward. Goes back to Odegaard. Odegaard shot blocked. Poor shot. Arsenal applying a lot of pressure. Odegaard can go wide to Madueke. He does. Madueke back to Gabriel. We're playing pretty high, so if they'll go over the top, it may be challenge. I know. No, I've heard nobody. With AFT, everybody said anything about the Kroenkes. Nothing. All I hear is how great Berta is, and how Berta is the one spending the money. It's all about who's spending money. It has nothing to do with Berta buying these players. These are ready-made purchases. Goalkeepers wanted Arsenal. Eze wanted Arsenal. That's not being great by Berta. A player wants you, and you want the player. That's easy. I know Zubimendi, for example, Liverpool wanted him, so I figure Arteta is the one who get that. So Arteta's been able to get players, but I'm not giving Berto all of this credit that people are giving him. Come on, Devon. The better team's going to win, Devon. We're not team going to organize and approach. The better team's going to win, and Arsenal going to win today, convincingly. Awful pass by Zubimendi, and not a bad pass by Zubimendi. That's two bad passes he made in a row, and he got taken out. Saka coming inside, looking to shoot. Getting dispossessed, foul. Zubimendi, our Partey, Vinci. Bless up, Jargons. Thanks for joining, Jargons. How are you doing? Who you guys prefer, Zubimendi or Partey? See, Eze's in the stand. At least we have some creativity in the middle of the park now to go by people. No, we just crossed the ball to the far post. Arsenal coming forward, ball over the top, trying to find Gabriel. Ball headed out, covered by Saliba. Should be easy win. We'll see. It's the Premier League now. Nothing is really easy unless you're playing against West Ham. Yeah, true. Well, it looks like they didn't just get Madueke for the right side because he's on the left lane today. Shot by Odegaard. Odegaard get these clear shots and just doesn't complete them well. Getting clear opportunity, no pressure, and can't even hit the target. Look how big the goal is. And he's kicking the ball out of bounds. Look how huge the goal is, and he can't hit the target. Not convinced by Odegaard, I'm sorry. And he's the captain. At some point, they have to make a decision because Eze is not truly a wide player. We can try to force him out there, but he's not a wide player. Game is very frantic. We're not getting Gokares the ball. We're 8 minutes in. He's not getting good service at all. That's Odegaard's job. Oh, that's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle, referee. That's not a yellow card? Oh, okay. Has to be. It's a bad tackle. And if you're right back against Madueke and you have a yellow card already, that's not a good thing for you. You may not be able to survive this game. He ain't come nowhere near the ball. Trying to point to the referee. Yeah, Jargons, totally agree. I think Eze will make a big difference for us, especially when people play low block. Dr. Dan, good afternoon. How are you doing? Free kick to Arsenal. We're in the 9th minute of play, 8:47. Score tied at 0. We haven't created any opportunities yet. We struggle to create opportunities. That's part of the problem I have with us. That's why we need a player like Eze. Odegaard was the one creating those opportunities. Hasn't happened as much as it should. Poor free kick by Odegaard. He wants to take every kick, and he ain't doing nothing right. That's what Rice was. That's what Rice freak. Rice is the one who can put it on a needle. Raya going long trying to find Saka. He does find him. Good control by Saka, trying to beat his man, trying to go forward. Good cross by Saka. A little bit overhit. Califury has it. Tripped up. Ref saying no, he's not fouled. Rice has it. Trying to go far post, trying to find Saka. Osaka, yeah, but Saka is too short for that. Finally got a day off. Anybody working too hard at Dr. Van making it, that means they're making too much money. I'm going to predict that if Odegaard doesn't get better, he's going to end up on the bench where he should be. If he doesn't play better. He looks pretty, but he's not being effective. I think we're trying to press. Leeds coming forward. They have room and they have space. They have Dan James out wide. He has Califiore one-on-one. Coming side, get a chance to shoot. Ball blocked. We're going to be susceptible to the counter in this season because we're going to be playing very, very high up, especially with all this quality. Hey, Drew Ross, bless up. Yes, we do need some luck, but we also need to exhibit our quality. Just join us. We're in the 12th minute of play, 11-18. Arsenal versus Leeds, score tied at 0. Arsenal has not created anything so far. We've dominated possession, but haven't created anything. Got to be able to play the ball through the lines. Everybody just play plain football. Even with all this money we spend, we're still playing. But Gabriel just passed the ball out of bounds for no reason. Simple pass, simple 5-yard pass. Not a good turnover, Gabriel. Arsenal is pressing. And Leeds has been comfortable so far. Romain says, Whisper looks great. Yeah, Whisper came back. He's playing for Chelsea under 21. I saw somebody did a profile on 5 Chelsea youngsters. Expect this is going to be their breakout season. He was in that 5, so. And he does look good, but want to see him play against tougher competition. But he just come back, so he needs to get up to speed. Looks fit, though. Odegaard coming forward. Play the ball into Madueke, who turned it over. We're very disjointed this season so far. Very disjointed. Very disjointed. Saliba to Timber. Timber get dispossessed. Good tackle by Timber. Odegaard got fouled. Yeah, the ball is not flowing, people. It's all over the place. It's people not making the right pass, the right movement. No, we're not. Odegaard is down. Got sandwiched, I think. Yep, he got sandwiched and tripped up. Don't get hurt in the Odegaard because as you take your place, you ain't getting it back. So I suggest you just try to stay fit. He's holding his shoulder. See, Havertz is at the game. I wonder how injured he is. He came in and looked decent against Man U, actually. So we need that backup. He's out indefinitely. Not even sure what that means. I'm sure they must have taken an MRI. Must have told him something. Free kick to Arsenal, going to be taken by Rice, who should be taking all these free kicks, not Odegaard. Just drop it over the first line of defense, Rice. A little bit of pace on it. Good free kick over. Headed out for a goal kick to Leeds. 15 minutes in, Arsenal has not created one chance to date. The ball is bland, people. I don't understand how we're playing. Cranky, your team don't have any ambition. What do you mean, Romain? We don't have ambition. We spent £300 million. We have ambition. You can't say we don't have ambition. You may say we don't have production, we don't have output, but we can't say we don't have ambition. And we just won the ball, and Gokares, I don't know what Gokares is doing. If he stretched and got the ball, he scored that goal, you know. Pressure on the keeper. Gokares pressure the keeper. He played it out. Tried to break that. The goal come to Gokares, and he lashed at it. All he had to do was just stop the ball and put it in the goal. Seriously. All he had to do was control the ball and put it in the goal. So ball came to him, and he lashed at it. If he just stopped the ball, he scores. See, if he just stopped it right there, it's kind of difficult, though. Probably would have passed him anyway. I'm being a little bit harsh. He would have passed him. Or maybe some people say a lot harsh. You just joined us. We are watching the game between Arsenal and Leeds. Score tied at 0. We're in the 17th minute. Arsenal coming forward. Saliba to Odegaard to Zubamende. We're playing single pivot today. Gabriel to Odegaard is also much further up, playing much deeper. It's interesting. He's playing like a traditional 10 plays and not just sitting beside Saka. Maybe that's a change in how we operate this year. Saka back to Odegaard. We're slow though. Need some more dynamism. Slow prodding. Odegaard spinning around like a gig as he normally does. And then give a bad pass to somebody who couldn't do anything with it. Look at the goddamn ball, Odegaard. You're annoying me. Spinning around. Play the ball to people in position they can do something with it. Give the man the ball where he can't do anything with it. Yeah. Odegaard with a brilliant flick to Madueke. Just play him in, Madueke. Play him in. Took too long. He hadn't to play in the first time ball. Gokares was open. Just roll the ball in front of him. Why are you touching the ball 3 times? All he had to do was roll the ball to Gokares, who's running wide. It took too long. Good flick by Odegaard to Gokares. Right now. Give it to him now. See? Took too long to pass the ball and then pass the ball in a no man's land. These new players got a blending, I guess. Leeds coming forward. That should be a foul against Rice. It is. What's the team ambition? To win the treble. That's the ambition. Ambition, Romain, is to win the treble. That's the ambition. That's why we bought all these players for all this money. And we're at 90 minutes in, we don't look like scoring. We look all over the place, people. All over the place. Look at the man, White Calafiori coming so far inside. Why is Calafiori so far inside? John James has a shot. Why is Calafiori play football like that? Tucking in so deep when there's nobody there to tuck in for. Jeez. Yeah. We don't look good at all. We were poor against Man U, and it's carried over to this game. We don't look good. We ain't creating nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Corner to Leeds. Oh, brilliant save by Raya. And we're not good on set pieces anymore either in terms of defending set pieces. We're poor. That could have been a goal a while ago. Probably should have been a goal. Really good header. Nobody marking him. That should be that's poor. Good save by Raya. We have started off the season poorly, I'm telling you. Not a good look. Corner in again, headed up by Arsenal. Gokares coming forward. We have done nothing in this game to suggest we're going to win this game. Seriously. 20 minutes in, Arsenal hasn't created no chance. Keeper hasn't made a save. That seems to be the norm nowadays. Team players, and they ain't got to worry about saving any goal. Leeds coming forward. Ball out wide. Leeds coming forward again. Dan James down the wing. Good cross. I think Raya got taken out by Nato. Got taken out. That should be a foul, referee. Yeah, that should be a foul. Lee's not having confidence. And we just look ordinary. Offensively, we are inept. Seriously. Have a captain spinning around like a gig throughout the game most of the time, not being effective. Arsenal with the ball, trying to play out from the back. And Lee just playing that. It's on the edge of the 18. Want us to play the ball first before they attack us. Declan Rice out to Saliba to Saka back to Rice. Rice should go to Zubamendi and try to go over the left side. Zubamendi back to Saliba. Saliba to Zubamendi. Leeds trying to set trap for us. I think we're trying to isolate Gokares and then go long over the top. We need to do more of that. Nah, he's not really slow, you know. Just meet a faster person. 22 minutes in, Arsenal's not created one opportunity to date. We just look poor. We look poor out to the beginning of the season. Poor in preseason, and it's carried over. I'm not sure what's happening. Zubamendi is being poor. Poor passing. This is the player they talk about could replace Partey, and he's better than Partey, and he's this great. Kind of boots him up. He's a good player, but he ain't no Thomas Partey. He getting them. Look, a 5-yard pass, and he passing the ball out of bounds with no pressure. Calafiori coming forward to Gokares. Gokares the ball out wide. Out of bounds for throwing to Arsenal. I am definitely not impressed, people. We can't spend £200 million and look like a pub team. Jesus. Arsenal coming forward. Zamende looking for a pass. Movement is poor. People just jogging. Ball out to Saka. Saka play the ball back to Timber. I don't know why you're waiting for. Timber to Rice. Rice back to Saka. Ball need to go far post now, Saka. Odegaard with a pass that's floated up is not going anywhere. So poor cross. It's floated up in the air. He can't do nothing with it. Odegaard is annoying me. Poor pass. You're going to forget you got to kick it flatter if you want to try to score a goal. Just kick the ball up in the air. I don't know. "25 minutes in, and we look ordinary." I don't know what Odegaard is doing. That little flick up doesn't do nothing. It's not a cross. It's like a chip. Zubimendi is having a poor game. Making mistake, fouling people. Just not playing well. We got to play. Don't we play Liverpool next week? We got to play better than this. We're going to get run off the field. At least we'll have Eze. Good playing out by Leeds, though. They spaced the field really well, which is what Man U did to us. I don't know Saka playing that ball too. They played it deep. Offensive, we just look inept, people. The ball is getting up to Odegaard in the midfield. It's not getting to the forwards in the right place. And even when he gets to them, they're not doing anything with it. "25 minutes in, score tied at 0. Best chance came to Leeds on a header that was saved by Raya. I think we're gonna put on Lewis Kelly for look like Odegaard is down. Yeah. Look like he's done for the day. I guess we can put on Nwaneri. I think he may have hurt his shoulder when he fell. We have the dynamism. It's on the bench. It's in Doman or Nwaneri. They're both warming up. I'm not sure if they're warming up just because it's the time to warm up normally. But it looks like Nwaneri may be coming on. I love to see Doman in this game. That kid got ridiculous ability. Yeah, Nwaneri is coming on for Odegaard. They usually bring on somebody who can shoot. I'm not hating on this decision, even though I think Odegaard is probably hurt. I'm not sure Odegaard want to come off though. Yeah, he may be coming off because I see him dapping somebody. No, I think like he wants to stay on. He's saying tell Arteta it's okay. Odegaard, we don't mind if you come off the field, Odegaard, because you ain't doing nothing. If your shoulder is hurting, come off. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, 2 teenagers are exciting, but Odegaard doesn't want to come off the field. If you just join us, we're in the 29th minute of play. Arsenal versus Leeds. Arsenal has not created anything. This is like we played Man U, we played Tottenham in preseason. We lost to who was it? Villarreal. We've been poor, and it's carried over for the season. And we're creating nothing. Can't get anything out of Rice. Can't get anything out of Zubimendi. Can't get any of these people with all this name recognition in football. You're not doing anything exceptional. Good ball by Riot out to Calafiori. We have space and time to move. You need to go inside and force the defense to collapse on him. Calafiori coming forward and then kick the ball out of bounds. You can't make this crap up. He's coming forward. He has all day and he just kick the ball out of bounds. No pressure, no nothing. This is unbelievable. How much in that cool schoolboy play football? He just passed the ball out of bounds. He got a great ball play to him, had space and time to just kick the ball out of bounds. It's amazing. That's carelessness. He could have gone inside to Odegaard. He could have gone outside to Madueke. That's awful. I don't know what happened. Did my thing freeze? Or is it my system that froze? Interesting. Arsenal coming forward. Gabriel to Saliba. This is boring crap. I don't know why I decided to do a watch along today. I'm not enjoying this at all. Because we're not doing anything. I think Lewis Kelly is better playing the inverted than Califiori. Califiori fits enough traditional back four, not with inverted. Madueke coming forward. Needs to put the ball, cross the ball. He can't get by the first man. Poor cross by Madueke. He's doing no better than what Martinelli does out there. No better. Seriously. Nobody's playing well. It's a hard watch. Saka with the ball coming forward. Being double teamed. Tried by Timber, but dispossessed. Ball played out to Odegaard. You go back to Saliba. Goes to Gabriel. Goes back to Saliba. When you go back to his goalkeeper. 32nd minute in. Arsenal has done nothing. Ball come forward, trying to find Saka out of bounds for a throw-in. Leeds have played well defensively, but we're not. Our offensive players are impotent. Literally. Saliba to Gabriel. Gabriel to Zubamendi. Looking for a pass. Don't have any. Go to Saka. Saka goes back to Zubamendi, who goes wide to Gabriel, who goes right to Madueke, who goes to Califiori, crosses out of bounds for a corner to Arsenal. That's better. That's better. Leeds is playing with almost a 2 block, not even 3 blocks of defense. They're playing like 5 across in the middle. So almost like a 4-5-1 they're playing. And doing it effectively. That's why you need somebody like an Eze to dribble past people, because we don't have anybody who can do that. Corner to Arsenal, Rice to the corner. Come do what we do. Find Gabriel. Good corner by Rice. Goal! That's what we do. It's Timber. That's what we do. Set piece kings. We're Stoke City. Stoke City FC. Goal by Arsenal. Look like it's a goal to Timber. Or is it a goal to Gokeres? Not sure who it is. Look like it's Timber. Brilliant corner by Rice. Dangerous corner in a dangerous spot. Positive outcome. Finally break him down. I am not impressed with this performance, people. We can't play against better teams like this. Good header by Timber. We flooded it. Yeah, very good header. Very brilliant header. Keeper had no chance. He did push off a little bit, but not enough for them to call it back, I don't think. Yep, if all else fails, we do what we do. We're set piece kings, so that's what we do really well. We have to do better, though. We can't keep playing like this. This is not good. We've been playing like this since preseason. And if you play like this, you're going to get burned eventually against the better teams. We're creating nothing from open play, nothing. He's now going to force to come out and play, which will open up the game somewhat. Because they can't just stay behind. You're going to force them to come out and play. Zimmerman with the ball. Deep to Saka. Saka inside. Try to find Madueke. Bad pass by Saka. Awful pass, actually. Rice with the ball looking to go wide. Out to Timber. Timber, a brilliant attempt to try to find Gokeres. Ball out of bounds. Throw into Arsenal. 35th minute in, Arsenal score as we normally do on set piece. Throw into Timber. Zumendi to Timber. Timber to Odegaard. Odegaard back to Zumendi. Zumendi back to Saliba. Saliba to Timber. They're forcing us back, which is not good. We should have these teams force us back. Rice come deep to get it. Rice now looking for a pass. Rice to Gabriel. Gabriel out to Madueke. Madueke to now he's trying to keep the ball. Poor pass by Zubimendi. I'm not impressed with you, Zubimendi, with those passes. That's an easy ball over the top. He should be floating it up so it can come down. We're not giving Gokeres any ball, people. Man just running around like a madman up top. He's not getting any service. You would think he was Haaland. It should open up. Ball won by Zubimendi, coming forward, looking for a pass. Doesn't really have one. Doesn't have a pass. Good ball in, trying to find Odegaard. Didn't have a pass. Rice, good ball out to Madueke. Madueke had a chance to get on the wing and beat his man. Looking for a pass. Trying to find Calafiori, and he decided to, not sure what he's doing. He went back to Calafiori, who goes back to Gabriel. We're probably going to go wide to Madueke, who tried to cross in the box, headed out by Leeds. Shot by Zubimendi, out of bounds for a goal kick to Leeds. Looks like Emaniri is going to come on. I guess Odegaard may be coming off. Should have come off the first time. Yeah, he's going to come off. But he doesn't want to come off for some reason. But I think Arteta want to change him. Yep, he's taking him off. He's taking you off because you're not playing well. You ain't taking him off because you're hurt. You're not being effective. And you got an excuse to take you off, he's going to pull you off. Odegaard is disappointed, but frankly, you're not being effective. You're not doing your role really well. He does want to come off, but the manager decided, you know what? I'll protect him from himself. I'm gonna wager that I know Neri's gonna score today. That's my wager. Madueke out to Calafiori. Calafiori looking for a pass. Doesn't have one. Go back to Rice. Rice back to Gabriel. We're in the 38th minute. Or 39, I should say. 30-20. Arsenal 1. Leeds 0. Zubimendi back to Gabriel. Looking to go forward. We haven't gone over the top once because that pass over the top is not being precise. And Nwaneri back to Saliba to Gabriel. Arsenal coming forward. Gabriel plays wide out to Calafiori. Calafiori decided not to go forward to and Gokeres turned it over. Gokeres, you're not impressing anybody, people. You're getting very few balls, and when you get them, you're not doing anything with them. Leeds coming forward, and they've gotten away. Foul against Arsenal, against Calafiori. Who do you prefer, people? Calafiori or Lewis Kelly? I can understand when the coach made that change to Calafiori versus Lewis Kelly. Yeah, he's hurt now, but he didn't want to come off. He's been hurt, and he was playing hurt, but he didn't want to get off the field. The link up between Madueke and Calafiori is not working. Not working. They don't know when to pass to each other, when to dribble. It's not working. But that's what happens when you have new teammates. You got to understand how they play. So the acclimation is not there. You just joined us. We're watching the Arsenal versus Leeds United game. We're in the 40th minute of play. Arsenal scored as to what they normally do on a set piece. And winning the game by 1-0. I think I picked us to win 3-0, Let's see how it works out. Leeds had the best chance of the game before Arsenal scored. Header, which was saved by Raya. Free kick in, played out by Gokares, and he's running for. Gokares hasn't gotten much opportunity, but he's got to do better. Madueke coming forward has a chance, but I think the ref called it back actually. So it's a foul against Madueke. I don't think it was actually. Let's see it again. I don't think that was a foul. That was not a foul. Bless up, Tony. Hey, Tony, if you want to come join me, let me know. If you understand the patois. And the white kit, I don't have any thoughts, actually, jargons. For some reason, I don't have any thoughts. Got to think about it. Let me think about it. If you just join us, we're in the 42nd minute. Arsenal leading Leeds by 1-0. We have another injury. Yeah, Odegaard has been taken off. Replaced by Nwaneri. Leeds coming forward. I think Madueke could understand he's going to go with his man. When his man goes, he just stands up and being reactive versus proactive. Leeds now keeping possession for a bit. Ball out of bounds, 42nd minute in. Gokares he looks lost. I don't know because we're not playing him in the game, but he looks lost. What's your view on Gokares so far, Tony? Looks lost to me. Maybe I'm being harsh, but maybe we're not playing him in the game, but it's not a good look. Not a good look at all. Arsenal with the ball. We're in the 43rd minute. They are leading. Arsenal leading by 1-0. Gabriel come forward looking for a pass. Can't see, and it goes back to Saliba. Saliba to Zubamende. Zubamende can't find a pass. It goes back to Saliba. We got to move better. We're not moving enough. He's slow, methodical. And when they're a good ball out to Calafiori coming forward, you got to go back to Zubamende. And when they're going deep to get the ball, trying to work it. Saliba. Yeah, we're playing our 10 deeper this year, it seems. Or they have more freedom. Calafiori playing inverted, goes wide to Gabriel. Gabriel should go wide to Madueke, decide not to, goes back to Saliba. Mr. T, how you doing?
Well, go on.
You still on the road?
No, man, I'm back in the UK.
Ah, okay. How was Peru?
It was lovely.
Yeah?
So lovely. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Wonderful experience.
Okay.
Not least of which was getting married in.
Oh, you tied a knot. That's right, you did tie a knot.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Thank you, brother.
Make somebody happy.
Indeed.
From yourself.
A good pass. That's not so good.
What are your thoughts on the game so far? I'm bored to death.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. And you know what's missing? We're both gonna say the same thing. They lack that line blitzer that we had in Thomas Partey, because it's taking too long to get through the lines, and the lines are there.
Yeah.
They're actually easy to see, but obviously, we can see from afar.
Right.
On the pitch, it's not so easy to see, but obviously some players have that ability. They just know, drop a shoulder, turn, slip a ball through. You
Someone
know,
said something wrong with my live. Is there something wrong with my live? I'm playing in a
No.
loop. I'm not sure what's happening. So Amen is saying. Arsenal with the ball coming forward in the 45th minute. Ball played out to Timber. Timber back to Zuamendi. I hear people talk. You know, people are so. The recency bias is ridiculous. Like it's almost like Partey never played for us. Right? It's almost like he never played for us. Almost like the only people who played for us was Zuamendi, and Zuamendi's so great. Zuamendi's been okay. Good, great ball by Timber into Saka. Saka far corner. Goal Arsenal number 2. He has a right foot. Tony swung it.
There you go.
Goal Arsenal 2-0. Brilliant pass by Timber. Timber has a goal and an assist. Brilliant pass by Timber. Brilliant pass by Timber. So Saka does show his right foot once in a while. He just swings it and it connects. 2-0. We can't play like this against Liverpool, though. I'm sorry. I know it sounds ungrateful. We have 2-0, but it's a different game. You know what's funny, Tony? When we were 2 years ago, I went to watch this in Orlando play preseason. And I said to myself, we're going to dominate this year. We played Chelsea, beat them 4-0. It's like Chelsea wasn't playing. It's like we were there by ourselves just having fun. And this year preseason, I watched the preseason and said, I don't know what's happening. It's preseason, but still not feeling it. Yeah, and we have spent £300 million.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tony, why is nobody giving Kroenke credit? Kroenke, why they get no credit? It's their money.
Yeah, no, they've done well. I mean, you know, the fact that they've managed to put themselves in a position where the PSR is so good has to be credited.
You know what I do? I'm going to do a show on that, actually, to talk to a PSR, because I think it's important people understand what that means and how that works and why. You know why we can do that, Tony? It's the revenues we're generating, Tony.
Yeah.
We're printing money. People don't realize the reason why teams like Aston Villa struggle because they don't have that commercial revenue.
Yeah.
Right? You got to have Champions League football. You have commercial revenue. Yeah. That's where most of your income coming from. Gate receipts are fine, but that's not where most of the money comes from.
Yeah, no, there's so many streams of revenue coming in, and also doing really well across, you know, the different platforms available to them.
Yep. We're an attractive team in all respects. So people want to be around team, play attractive football, and also, even though we're only finishing second, as they call it, you're still winning. You got to be doing well to finish second.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nobody hasn't done anything to say he should be starting. You know, you got to do better. You get a chance, you got to take it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he has to look at some of the ways that, you know, take a few games and look at what Havertz in his pomp was doing, because we can criticize Havertz for his finishing, but you know, we can't never criticize for what his work rate was and his contribution in the game, because he was constantly a worker. And he would put himself in a position where he could contribute and make, you know, opportunities. Gyökeres hasn't found that capacity yet. And, you know, this would be like one of them learning lessons. You know, look at what this guy does in 3 or 4 games and model yourself on positioning yourself where he would put himself.
Yeah, if you say I'm repeating myself, I'm only saying things once. See, people in the chat, am I repeating myself when the verbiage comes through, when the audio comes through? She said, Amen. We say I'm going around in a circle, meaning I'm repeating myself. It's like it's duplicate. Tell me if that's the case, because I don't have anything here that tells me that. I don't have anything else open. The stream is the only thing that's open. So my commentary is in a loop, so it's duplicate. I'm not sure what that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing anything different. And I am not. So people in the chat, let me know if what she's saying is correct. If the commentary is coming through duplicate, but I'm not sure why it would be, because I don't have anything open. Everything is closed. I don't have any dual audio here. Yeah. So you're pleased with the transfer window, Tony?
I'm ecstatic with it, to be honest. You know, I had given this a 7.5 with the caveat that if we got Eze across the line, it would be a 9, because I just felt like I know the player that you feel we've missed the most, and that's obviously being Granit Xhaka. And I just see Eze, and I just think, wow, he feels so much need in terms of the left side 8 to 10 role. He's got great touch. He's capable of scoring goals. I think he just offers us so much more now going forward. And
we haven't had a player like that for years, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the Rosicky, the Diabis of the world.
Yeah.
Who can carry the ball and go by people and create mismatches and create. Because when you beat a man and he's behind you, somebody got to come tackle you, right? They don't come, you go to the goal, they come, you play it off.
Yeah.
Odegaard is pretty on the ball and nice, but he's not doing that. He's not going by people and leave them stranded.
Yeah.
So I find it interesting that we bought Eze. Now the question for us is this: where do we play him? Because we're not benching Rice, so you're gonna play the 8, right? Yeah. We're not benching Odegaard unless he bench himself with his injuries, which he just did today. We're not benching Odegaard.
Yeah.
No, who do we bench?
Yeah, I mean, do you?
We could do what Villa does.
I don't know if you don't bench Rice. If I'm being honest.
Tony, you know how England works. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's move away from Rice.
Let's be honest. He's gonna get his assist as we've seen today.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You just keep doing that game in, game out. You got your name on the pitch.
You got to play, and his work rate is second to none.
Yeah.
Right. He puts in a shift, and that's why you want to play in the midfield. Like you saw Tottenham today, they put in a shift.
Yeah.
You look at Saar got man of the match and did nothing offensively. Saar got man of the match because he's putting a shift all game.
Yeah.
Run yourself into the ground. Put pressure on the opposition.
That's what football is about, isn't it? We're not interested in the technicality. We're more about, show the spirit, fight the British, fight.
Well, that's why Eze is so different, right? That's why people love Eze, because it's that quality which you don't normally have, which is exhibited. And Nwaneri has some of that, but Eze is different caliber. Yeah. I put out a video on him with all his highlights, Tony. I put out a video 2 days ago, the highlights. The man is ridiculous beating people. Ridiculous. Beating people. I'm telling you, you gotta watch the highlight. Ridiculous.
I mean, how long is it since we had a player like that,
It's been a while.
Santi Cazorla.
But Santi didn't really go by people that way with that level of speed, right?
Yeah.
Santi, you couldn't get the ball off Santi. But he didn't really go by you. And also a goal scorer from outside the box. Eze does that.
Alexis Sanchez.
Sanchez, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was more of a winger or a forward, not necessarily an 8.
Yeah.
The problem for us is, do we do what Villa is doing? Villa is struggling now with a hybrid winger. Villa play Marcus Rogers out wide. They're playing Ramsey out wide. They're playing McGinn out wide. Not many teams do that, right? Most teams play with traditional winger to spread the field and keep it wide.
Yeah.
Do we put him out there and say, you know what? Figure it out. John Rice, figure it out. You can interchange. Because Eze doesn't play a lot of defense. I'm telling you right now. He may need to change. Eze doesn't play a lot of defense. I watch him for Crystal Palace. He'll run back. But he didn't have to. It was like a Grealish.
I don't think he's going to have to here either, because let's be honest, Martin Odegaard isn't a defensive.
But he fakes a shift. No, he's not faking. He puts in a shift.
Yeah, I mean, he does the press thing where he's
he puts in a shift.
The goalkeeper. But really and truly, he never wins that.
No, but I'm saying he puts in a shift. Eze, when you're like a Grealish, when you're at Villa or Eze at Crystal Palace, you don't have to put in a shift. Offensively, yes, not defensively.
Yeah.
You're just like, you guys cover for me because I have to save my energy going forward. If you're playing for Arteta, he doesn't play that. He's not into that. Everybody got to work hard, which sometimes kill players who are the more offensive type players. But I think the big question I have here is about our center forward. So if we take a step back for the game, we're not breaking down defense well as we should. Because Leeds is not playing a traditional low block, right? They're playing 5-4, a 4-5-1 type. But it's not like they're all in their box and we don't have a chance to go at them. And yet we're not breaking them down. Last week against Man U, we were poor. Man U looked like they were Real Madrid playing, I don't know, Real Betis or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pretty look.
There's some things that you got to look at this game and go, Arsenal going to always make it difficult for the opposition team to score goals. We do have a knack of being, very resilient when it comes defensively. It's just that, can we take advantage of having a striker and make more opportunities for that striker in the front line? So far this season, we haven't shown that click yet. So Eze coming in, to me, makes an immediate impact in that respect. Arteta has got a wealth of riches to choose from now. I mean, you see the way Saka scored that goal. It's clear to me that if Arteta plays it right, the whole team will be buzzing and scoring goals aplenty.
But what does right look like? What's Arsenal's best 11?
I think defensively, you're going to be Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Lewis Skelly.
Well, he's playing Calafiori now.
He is, but I think from an offensive perspective, Lewis Skelly probably gives you a better option. Even though Calafiori has scored goals, I think attack-wise, I think Lewis Skelly is a better option. But at the same time, I do think, he probably needs to settle down a little bit, because he is, has been a bit rash in certain parts of games and has found himself, yellow cards, red cards, which need to be addressed. So that
maybe that's why he's on the bench.
Yeah. And then
you would think that he would start the season. He's an England international. You think he would start the season? No, Calafiori is an Italian international, but you're right. He plays the inverted really well, which maybe why we're struggling a little bit. Like when you play the inverted, you have an out of body midfield. You're playing like a double pivot.
Yeah,
we're playing a single pivot now, which is not really working that great.
It's not, and that to me is why I would choose Skelly over Calafiori, because I just feel like you then have that extra body at the other end of the pitch, where you want that body to be. Because I think the whole strategy, and I've mentioned this many a time for Arteta, is he's trying to create, overloads, whether it be down the left side, whether it be down the right side. He wants to create overloads, and in order to do that, the perfect person was Thomas Partey, because you could create that overload, because Thomas would cover everything in front of the back three.
Yeah, what Thomas did really well was Thomas was very press resistant, right? He didn't feel pressure. He always knew where he was going. He always had three options, and he always 99% of the time he picked the right option, right? And also he had long legs to recover and toe the ball off your foot. People don't realize how important that is. Just put you out of kilt when you're coming forward offensively.
Yeah,
as you know, you and I know we're big Thomas Partey fans, actually. Then people knock Thomas and talk about Zubimendi, and I'm saying, you guys forget that Thomas played for us? Like, really? You're missing something here. You don't see the pass between the lines, the look away passes, the Ronaldinho type passes that he makes that you don't even understand, that he look off the defense and make that pass. You can't see that.
Those things are just so underappreciated.
Yeah.
There's just not enough players in football, in world football, who've got that talent.
I totally agree with that. But look, hopefully Zubimendi will do what he does, and it will maybe not be the same as Thomas, but be effective, actually. The question for us, though, is how do we get Gyökeres in the game and put him in position to score? Because we brought him in to score. That was it. We don't brought him for link-up play. We don't bring him in for anything else. Put the ball in the net.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to go, let me set you up with a sitter.
Yes.
And, obviously he missed his opportunity earlier in the game because he wasn't able to keep his balance on the turn. But I can see that they're now going, look, let's try. But I don't think he quite has worked out how can I maximize my place in this team by putting myself in a position to make the runs into places where people can find me and I can just, do something and work a shot off.
So here's the question for us, though. He seemed like a player who can get behind defenses, but we're not precise with going over the top.
Yeah.
Right? So does he come short and then turn and go long, and we play the ball over to him? Because he doesn't seem like a link-up player, right?
Yeah.
He seems more like a Haaland type. I just want to put the ball in the goal, set me up to put the ball in the goal. And I want to do all this link-up stuff that Jesus wants to do and play like I'm a midfielder. I just want to score goals. Set me up to score. And the question is, how do we play to his strengths to allow him to do that? Henry says, Cranky, be patient. It's not a quick fix. With so many impact players, it takes time to simulate. Yeah, I mean,
I think it's going to take him at least 6 or 7 games. You know, look, we all remember that Thierry Henry didn't click straight away. Dennis Bergkamp didn't take, you know, straight away. And the Premier League is unlike many, you know, in that it's kind of unforgiving if you don't hit the, you know, how many strikers have ever just come into the league and hit it, bang, I'm just scoring goals. So it's I think we need to give him time. I think that it needs time for the players to work out how he's going to run, where he's going to run, the speed at which he's going to run, you know, so that you can judge the distances, etc. So, yeah, it's you know, work in play.
It's going to be interesting to see how it works out going forward. Some people are criticizing Murray and say he's not good enough.
Yeah,
I don't think we have seen enough to say he's not good enough.
I was actually thinking to myself, how does this setup work now with the talent we have in the midfield with Gabriel Jesus? Because when Gabriel Jesus comes back, he gives us a different option.
Yeah, he's a more technical player, right?
Yeah, and we've got technical midfielders. So does that? And we know that Jesus can come. He'll drop deep. He'll move his spin. You know, does that create for a more
dynamic team? Actually,
exactly.
Yeah.
So as much as we wanted that striker, we have it. But at the same time, when Gabriel Jesus gets his fitness back, that might create something. It might generate some kind of stimulus.
Well, we consider Jesus as a link-up, can't we? We can see those flicks and tricks and 1-2s. We can envision those. But the question is, Jesus can't stay fit. He's a walking injured person. Not his fault, just his body is failing him. Yeah. Let's hope Eze stays injury free and get a chance to play, and Arteta use him the right way.
Yeah, and it's interesting that, you know, Arteta has now got so many things that he can do. So we're going to be looking to see how does he utilize all this weaponry.
Yeah, I mean, I like Doman. Oh man, I like Doman.
Yeah, I do as well.
Oh my God, the kid come on in preseason and right away he's taking on people.
Absolutely.
Like you cannot get like he just like goes by people like they can't play football, like they're kids, and he's 15. He's 15. That's ridiculous, actually. The question is, does he get game time? Because first of all, he needs to get game time for us to keep him at Arsenal.
Yeah,
that's why Nwaneri got game time, right? Because remember, Nwaneri was on the verge of saying go someplace else, and they played him at 15, and then he didn't play the next year because they wanted to sign a contract. But this kid deserved to play.
Yeah.
And if you're good enough, you're going to say, you know what, I should be playing.
I mean, it's interesting because obviously, you know, he plays on that right wing, but Saka scored a goal today, you know, but I could see where, you know, if Arsenal score another 2 goals, the manager could say, you know what, 4-0 up, go on, Max, have a little run, which would be nice.
Hey, Tony, any day he gives him one half of football, he ain't coming back out the team. Hey, Tony, I'm telling you. Any day he gives one half of football, the crowd going to be saying you out of your mind. He's got to play. Because he's not a small kid, you know.
Nah.
He has the size.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's Saka's size or Lewis Kelly's size. He has the size to play. The game, second half has started.
Yeah.
I think Madueke got to take his chance, though. You can't be getting a chance. It's a lot of pressure. It's his first game starting. You have to impress enough to deserve to play another.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Arsenal fans didn't want him in the first place, so he's got to try to produce. Good evening. Good afternoon, One Love. Amen said Jesus need to be sold. They probably it's hard to sell an injured player, you know. It's hard to sell an injured player. Hard to sell. No Zinchenko, Tony. No Zinchenko, no Reece Nelson. I see Kyrie on the bench today. I'm a little bit surprised. He's the one we still can get some money for. Arsenal coming forward. Saliba to Zubimendi. Back to Saliba. We need to put the ball in the box, see if we can find Gyökeres. He needs to score a goal. I think this is one season where a relegated team may not go down. The way West Ham is playing, unless they get some players, they're going to be in trouble. Cross by Saka, too long. Foul on Calafiori, no foul. Calafiori coming forward. Cross in the box, played out by Leeds.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, even starting here, we're just a little bit too safe.
Yeah, we got to play quicker a lot of times, right? Quicker doesn't mean that you just play fast and foolish. You got to just play quicker, move the ball quickly, move the defense around. They're too comfortable. You got the defense to be uncomfortable. And Spurs beat Man City again, Tony. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like they beat them. They're like their women's boys.
Thinking to myself, I wonder if you're watching, because this Man City team is atrocious.
Well, they have a lot of players, you know.
I mean, I ain't joking you. People were going, oh, Arsenal were bad last week. Well, if we were bad last week, what were Man City on their home turf?
Yeah.
You know,
Walker's at the ball now. He's deep. Okay, now he should take his time. Take his time. Oh, goal! He got his first goal. He made a bad touch and scored. Goal, Gyökeres. And he give you that. That's interesting. He made a bad touch. I have no idea how he got away from that situation. He was looking to score. He was looking to score. He was wanting to score. He broke his duck, and he's gonna be in a better place. Wow. So ball played to Madueke over the top by Calafiori, running off the defense, Gyökeres. Take the ball down to the corner. Look like to go baseline, cuts inside, beat his man who didn't want to put his foot out because he didn't want to give a penalty, and put in the far corner. It's gonna help that situation, boy. It's gonna help him in terms of him. He's well onside.
Yeah.
Gonna help his confidence a lot.
Absolutely.
So he gets the ball, he goes down, he goes baseline, then he cuts inside, beat his man nicely, and put in the far corner.
Nice.
Had to keep off balance. Good goal. Good goal.
I think he put it near post, didn't he?
I'm sorry, near post, sorry. But fake far corner, put near post, yeah?
Yeah.
He did go near post. It went through about 3 men also.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The keeper was flat-footed. The keeper saw the ball late, it seems. So now we can give Doman a game, Tony. It's 3-0. You remember Tony? I talked about playing the ball over the top?
Yeah.
Right? That's what he needs to do. That's what he does. He runs the channel really well. Gotta play it over the top so he can run the channel.
And you see that how Calafiori made the chance to put that ball where he put it.
Yep.
That's timing thing. You've got to know that striker's gonna make that run at that time. So if I put it in that space, he'll be free.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know what? I expected to be there. So and if he didn't run, Calafiori would look really bad, right?
Yeah.
But because he anticipated the move and made a run, it worked out brilliantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can relax now. We're up 3-0. Raya trying to go over the top again, trying to find Gyökeres. It looks like Ben White is injured again, Tony.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I'm not too worried. I mean, obviously it's a body that we don't want to have away for too long. But
Calafiori got selfish.
When it's all said and done, Timber is to me a better defender.
Yeah, he's a better defender.
So
we want to have that. Here's what we're going to Tony. When everybody's fit,
Yeah.
some people will not be in the squad on match day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can only have 9 on the bench. I was doing a count the other day. Some quality players will be. Saka is down. Uh oh. We can't be having those people falling like flies. Odegaard
Like
down or Saka is down.
It looked like he pulled up when he was running forward. He kind of pulled up.
Yeah.
I think it's his ham.
And he's shaking his head.
I think it's his hammy.
Now we have Liverpool next week. That's not good.
Well, obviously, Dalman, I think.
Dalman may be playing earlier than we think.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
That isn't. That looks like a hammy.
A hammy is a month, And the last time Havertz had a hammy was 3 months.
No, that doesn't look good.
He's done. Maybe done for a while too. So we have Havertz out, Odegaard, and now Saka may be out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saka is out.
It's a good thing we got the players in that we did because, boy.
Yeah, he took off his captain, so he's done for the day. That's not good. The injuries are piling up already. Second game of the season, the injuries are piling up.
Exactly.
Trossard coming on, not Dorman.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Trossard comes up.
We just gave him more money, so
he moves Madueke over to the right.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that, if I'm being honest.
What? Madueke?
No, giving Trossard more money up.
I thought they were gonna sell him.
Yeah. I was hoping.
Yeah. I think you and I see eye to eye on some of those things, actually. I think he would have gone. It was me, he'd be hitting the door. He's a good goal scorer. His numbers are not bad. I just want more dynamic players. I want players I want the Rafael Leaos of the world. Exactly. I'm trying to build a super team.
Yeah.
I don't want you just good. I want you to be scaring defenders.
Mm.
Let me see what happened with Saka. Yeah, he pulled something. Yep. Left hamstring is gone. Left hamstring is gone. That's not a good look.
The World Cup year as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
Yep. That's a 3-week injury now. I hope Eze is ready for Liverpool.
Yeah, he should be because it's not like he didn't start the season for Palace. So
yeah, that's true. So probably may have no Odegaard. I think Odegaard may be able to play. Trying to go over the top to Trossard. So Trossard instead of Martinelli. That's an interesting one on the left.
It is.
I mean, Martinelli's down the pecking order.
And rightly so. I mean, I remember commentating last week on the Arsenal 101 channel, and there was a consensus that Martinelli doesn't make right decisions.
Nope. Arsenal coming forward. Nwaneri coming forward. He has the ball out to Madueke. Cross by Madueke, headed up by Leeds. Ball back to Madueke. Oh, trying to go by 3-man. Brilliant move by Madueke. Crosses. It's a really good move. Leeds struggling to get out of their own half. Shot by Nwaneri. He's not afraid to shoot. Look, maybe a corner to Arsenal. He's not afraid to shoot, that's for sure. We're in the 55th minute. Arsenal leading Leeds by 3-0. Cranky. After getting Eze, y'all have no excuse to finish first. Anyway, big up. No, Odell. You forgot that Liverpool won last year and they spent 300 million like us? What do you mean? Why are all the Liverpool fans? I know you're not a Liverpool fan, but why are the Liverpool people trying to push it up on Arsenal to be favorites. Why? If you won last year on a canter, you spent 300 million or 200 something million, even though it's probably over 100 million net. Why aren't you guys the favorite? I'm confused. Corner to Arsenal. That's one thing Declan does. He takes ridiculous corners. Goal Arsenal, ridiculous corner. I think Timber scored again. It looks like no, it's Timber scored again. Those corners are ridiculous, Tony. I'm telling you. It's like Beckham type corners. It's like right in the middle where you have all these big Arsenal players. It's hard. Timber scored 2 in one game.
Wow.
Man of the match. Easily. So we brought 3 in. Ball headed down, bounced around, and Timber right there. Yeah. That's 4. We can make some changes, Arteta. We don't need to wait to give people a chance to play.
Yeah.
4-0. Don't risk any more injuries. We have Liverpool next week. Take off Timber. Take off some of the main play. Take off Rice.
Yeah, let's see what he does. Because this is an opportunity to definitely give
Martinelli's Premier League version of Cephas. That's a great analogy because both of them play without a brain. They sit on the brain. And everyone, let me just say this before you go. The game is 30 minutes remaining. Next week, Saturday, 3:30 p.m., I have Pastor Lansley Blake to come on. We're going to talk about the God question. Does God exist? I know some of you are queasy and you get all nervous and you get perturbed. Come next week Saturday, 3:30.
You're something else, man.
Huh?
I tell you, you're something else. You take on the subjects that
I ain't afraid of that. I told people,
I give me the credit for that.
Get comfortable with the uncomfortable people. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Stop be hiding. Okay?
This is part 2, though, isn't it? The God question.
Yeah, but part 1 was me just with a video.
Okay.
Part 2, me bringing somebody who sits on the other side. I'm not on any side. I'm like a moderator. And the pastor's going to come. We're going to ask him some questions about some of the challenges and things which are paradoxal and things of that nature. And let's talk about them. Wow. And by the way, if you haven't listened to Muta Baruka, who's a Jamaican poet, Rastafari, talk about these things, please go listen to him. Fascinating. I mean, I listened to him. He has a tour podcast I listened to last night. Fascinating people. It makes me smile. Go listen to him. Don't just dismiss people because they may not fit into your realm or because you're a believer. If you're a believer, you should be confident in your belief. Confident in your belief, and you can deal with anything that's challenging around that subject. And I'm not evading or avoiding any subject. But anyway, going to go back to the football. But Saturday, 3:30. He's a 7-day Adventist, so we have to do it on the Sabbath. Arsenal leading by 4-0. Does well for the goal average.
Yeah.
And when they're coming forward, looking for a pass, can you find one? Come, Arteta, make the changes, Arteta. Wait until the 60th minute. One thing we don't do well, Tony, we don't sell well.
No, not at all.
We are awful sellers. Awful. Liverpool sold 190 million this period. They sold Kwanzaa for 30-something million.
Yeah.
Who barely play any football for Liverpool.
Yeah. And it's those kind of deals that make you think, like, how do Arsenal not capitalize with all the options that they have to get money in?
Yeah.
I see reserve players, like players who haven't even played first team football game for 20 million.
Doak from Liverpool. What's his name? Doak? Whatever his name is from Liverpool? 20-something million. Kwanzaa from Liverpool, 30-something million. What's his name is going to? Yeah, a lot of those players go for a lot of money, and we sell what we sell Neto for, like 15 Neto for 50 million, Martinelli for 18 million. We're awful. Tavares for like less than 10 million. What was the name of the midfielder we had with long hair who went to France? That had a problem with his mouth.
Oh, Guendouzi.
Guendouzi goes for little, and I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like that was a slight different generation of our buying and selling strategy, because there was a lot of like stuff happening behind
I
the
know, but
scenes.
it's to me over the years it's been the same. No matter what the situation
It
is, the
has,
same.
yeah.
We get no money.
Ultimately, the same thing
Yeah,
always. We
ain't get
don't
no
end
money.
up selling players for anything of note.
We're talking about Reece Nets for 15 million. Reece
Yeah.
is more well recognized, known, and play more football
I
than
mean,
half
the
of
crazy
the
thing
players.
is the last amount of money that we got anything decent was probably Alex Iwobi. That's
Yes.
how far back you have to go to find a decent, you know.
Iwobi 25 million, Smith Rowe 25 million. No, I'm sorry, not Iwobi. Willock 27 million, 27 million for Smith Rowe. We got about 40 for Iwobi, I think, or no, 30 something for Iwobi. Yeah. Califieri shot over the bar. We can make some changes, Arteta. We can get Lewis Kelly for Califieri. We can bring in Doman for anybody and bring in another player. Doman is changing. As I call his name, he got up. 61st minute, he's up. And Mascara is up and Lewis Kelly's up. Yep, he's making the changes. Got to make the changes. Got Liverpool next week. We can't afford injuries.
Absolutely.
When I see Doman play, it should be interesting. I'm telling you, we will want him in the team after this game. I'm making that prediction right now, people. The kid is that good. If you just join us, we're in the 61st minute. Arsenal leading Leeds by 4-0. Leeds have stepped up in class, and it's not been a good look for them. Tony has frozen. When he comes back, I'll put him back in. Yeah, I think he is frozen. Tony, I'll pick you back in when you come back in, Tony. Leeds coming forward. Dan James with the ball, looking to go over the top, change his mind. Still going forward. Great play by Dan James. Rice with the ball. Goes to Gokares. Gokares got fouled. Free kick to Arsenal. It's a throw-in. Bless up, Conrad. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. People, as you come in, just hit the like button. As they come in, hit the like button. So Doman coming on. I'm sure Madueke will be off. I would assume he take off a Gabriel or a Saliba, because Saliba has played a lot. Crowd is very excited about Doman coming on. Madueke is off. Yep. Madueke has an okay day. Not the best day at the office. Doman is on for Madueke, and the crowd is excited. We're making 3 players. Califieri is off for Lewis Kelly. Doman is off, and I think I missed the last change. Timber is off. So is Mascara going to play right back? That's interesting. Change. We got quality everywhere, people. Quality. So who's that right back? Mascara must be going to be a right back. Yeah, Lewis Kelly playing inverted. Oh, Doman starts already. Dip that shoulder. The kid is just such a fluid footballer. Gabriel trying to find Gokares. He had Trossard wide. Not the right move not a good pass by Gabriel. He had Trossard wide. Emirates, Timber should have stayed to get a hat trick. Who knows when he's going? No, can't keep Timber on the field. He's injury prone, Henry. You got to treat him like he's very brittle. He really finishes games. No, he should come off. I understand the hat trick thing, but no, he needs to come off. Lee's making a couple changes. If you just join us, we are watching the Arsenal versus Leeds game, Arsenal leading by 4-0. Daniel Parker, the Falker, whatever his name is for Leeds, the manager, looks stressed. So Leeds has been a couple change. We're in the 66th minute. Arsenal leading Leeds by 4-0. What we're going to do when we come second? Well, we don't know who's coming first. If we come second and nobody's in front of us, we're good. We're good. We have no intention of coming second. Doma with the ball. Got dispossessed. Throw into Arsenal. We're in the 66th minute. Arsenal leading Leeds by 4-0. Come on, Arsenal. We need to get 6. Fire the coach. We're not firing any coach. Leeds just staying back. They don't want to give up any more goals. They're not going to win this. Throw into Arsenal, 68th minute. Arsenal leading Leeds. 4-0. Goal scorers, Timber with 2, Gokers 1. And Saka also scored, but Saka is off injured. Both Saka and this is a very expensive game for Arsenal. Both Saka and Odegaard are off injured. And we already know that Timber is already out. Foul on Lewis Kelly, not the best tackle. So 2 games in, and we have 3 injuries already. And Saka may be out for a while. But it looks like he has a hamstring injury. And we know Odegaard is a shoulder injury. So not very expensive day for Arsenal in terms of bodies. Leeds coming forward is Dan James. Ball out wide, looking to go wide again. See, Doman playing some defense, so he's been taught in the academy to not just play offense, play defense also. Throw into Arsenal. 69-minute in. Arsenal leading Leeds by 4-0. We have a big squad this year and a quality squad, so even if we lose some, we can withstand some injuries, but 3 in the first 2 games is not a good look. Not a good look at all. Arsenal coming like the Jamaica national team. It's like everybody's injured. Superman, they're coming forward. Can't find a pass. Goes to Nwaneri. Plays wide out to Rice. Rice is trying to go to Trossard. Decide not to. Trossard must be very frustrated. He's open and they're not passing the ball to him. Good ball by Trossard. And when they're coming forward, he has man on the right, man left. He had a chance to go wide to Doman. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. He took too long. He didn't look up to see where he was. Doman was wide open on the left, on the right, and Neri has to make that pass. He was totally unaware. Wow. Well, Oda, you and those others were talking. Only Liverpool fans can talk to Arsenal at this current time. It's a new year, new beginning. Chelsea has spent a ton of money, and yet they won some Club World Cup thing that nobody cares about. Arsenal coming forward, Lewis Kelly. Doesn't have a pass, going to go inside to Rice. Rice should go to Zubamende. Turn should go outside to Doman. He does. Good control by Doman, trying to come forward, taking on two men. Goes back to Zubamende. Back to Saliba. Rice, Zubamende. Just playing the ball around. Trying to bring Leeds out and then try to go behind him, I'd assume. Team is trying to find Doman. Doman coming forward. Go around his man. And dispossess. Good play by the defender from Leeds. Showed him too much ball. We don't want to play in that competition. We play against big teams. We play Champions League. If you just join us, we're in the 74th minute of the game between Leeds and Arsenal. Arsenal leading by 4-0. Goals scored by 2 by Timber, which is good for Timber. I can't remember Timber scoring 2 goals in a game. Saka scored but got injured, and Gyökeres has his first goal in the Premier League ever, because before he played for Coventry in the Championship. And it was a decent goal. Nah, we're not going to have the season because we have a lot of injuries so far. But it will help. It will help. Trossard going deep, trying to find Doman. Doman has it out wide. Brilliant control. Coming forward. 2 men on him. He has to make a decision. Goes inside, looking to shoot. He's looking to shoot. Oh, he lined it up well and went over the bar. He lined it up well. He was really well set. He wanted to get his goal. They're looking for him, though. That's one thing. They're all looking for him. He had the ball. He came inside, faked the shot, lined it up really well. He should have done better. With his ability, he should have done better. But they're looking for him, though. Since he came in the game, he's probably got more touches than anybody else. Apart from the midfielders who are playing amongst themselves. And the kid plays defense too. 15 years old. He's a baby. Tony, you're back.
I am indeed.
Yeah. So the team looking for the kid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're finding him. And he plays defense too. They teach him well in the academy. Play both ways. If you just join us, we're in the 76th minute. Arsenal
76,
versus Leeds United, who just came back to the Premier League after being in the Championship for a couple of years. And Arsenal is up 4-0. Gokaras must be very happy. He scored. Feel very good. Play your second game, you have 1 goal already. That's a good thing.
Yeah, as I said, it is one of them acclimatization situations where I think it's going to take him 6 or 7 games to really know this is the physicality that I'm going to expect on a week in, week out basis. And he's going to get that extended time because obviously Kai Havertz is out for a while. So, he's going to have everything on his shoulders for a little while. He goes into a game against Liverpool next week, where he'll be expected again to lead the line. But yeah, this is where the manager is going to make, needs to be able to work with the player through the week, work with systems and try to work out, how to get the best result.
I think he should play Martinelli through the middle.
Next week?
Yeah. If you're going to give him the backup, he should be the backup. Through the middle. I think he's more effective than Trossard. He's physical. He's quick. He can run off people. I think he should play him through the middle. I watched him against Chelsea a couple of years ago. A couple of times he plays through the middle. He looks very dangerous. Because then he doesn't have to make any decisions. He just run. When he's playing on the wing and he get the ball, he stops it and he's just poor decision maker. You don't want to lose him, so you got to find a way to get him in the team. Let him be the backup to Gokares. Plus, Saka is now injured, so there's going to be more chance for him to play.
Mm.
78 minute. Arsenal just keeping the ball. Come on, Arsenal. Let's try to get another goal. Let the kids try to score and feel good about themselves. I noticed a shift in how we're playing in it, Tony. And notice that Odegaard in the first half. We normally used to play the 10 over there by Saka on the wing, and he sort of sits there. You notice that Nwaneri and both Odegaard are much more playing across the field, not playing just one side of the field.
Yeah.
In this game. So I'm not sure if there's a shift in strategy about how we play.
Yeah, because Declan Rice is playing more 6 than 8. So it kind of means that there's more reliance on Odegaard or Nwaneri to play across both sides, to me, I feel like.
Yeah. Dahlman got fouled. I think the ref was generous there. Free kick to Arsenal. Deep in Leeds area. So he has it. He turned on his man. Trying to go by him. Yeah, I don't think that was a foul. But not complaining. We got a call. It wasn't a foul. The feet just tangled up.
The thing that makes that difficult to not give a foul is control of the ball. Who has control of the ball? If feet get tangled up, but our player has control of the ball, it's going to be a foul.
Yeah. So, Conrad, is Man U a big team, Conrad? Is Man U, because we beat Man U last week. Is Man U a big team, or they're still not a big team? What big team? We only play 2 teams, So if we have 2 wins from 2, that's all we want to do. If we win all 38 games, we're good. If we win all 38 games, we're good. We don't have to beat any big team or what you want to call it. We just win. We don't win 38 games. Defensively, we are always good. So it's about offense. Can we get the goals?
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost a goal. Oh, who that was Dalman? Oh, that went for a throw in. Looked like he was well lined up for a shot there. The corner came in, free kick came in from Antonary, headed out. Not a bad kick, actually. Probably should have got over it a little bit more. He laid on it, but it sliced. Poor Leeds. It's a long day at the office. They just want to go home.
Yeah.
In games like this, you just want the game to be over. At least for them, anyway. If you're Dolman or anyone there, you want to go on because you want to score a goal. See, Lewis Kelly's on the field now. He's playing the inverted.
That's right.
Yeah. Ball out to Trossard by Enmaneri. Trossard waited too long to make that pass.
He often does.
Yeah, he's not the greatest passer, actually.
I still think Arsenal could speed up the passing. I think that they've been very comfortable all game with the speed of their passing.
Yep.
Which has been as a result of the fact that, it's Leeds. They're not really attacking you at speed. But
yeah,
I think, against Liverpool, you definitely have to speed up that passing.
Against Liverpool, everything's going to be speed up. The defense and the offense. You got to make decisions quicker. You got to be faster. You got to be physical. It's going to be an interesting game, actually. They shouldn't have any Isak, so we.
Who do you play at left back for against Salah? Do you go with Calafiori or do you choose Lewis Skelly?
Lewis Skelly. I think Calafiori is too wild for me. More physical, bigger, stronger, but I just think the thing about Lewis Skelly, he has a mistake in him. He needs to get those mistakes. You can't play big teams and be making those mistakes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, Calafiori is a little bit aggressive, and that aggressiveness translates to bad decisions sometimes defensively. You just don't get burned because he has cover.
Yeah.
But if you like Salah, you can't be making those mistakes. Salah is tough to play against. I mean, Lewis Kelly played against him twice last year, right? The one time he got away and scored against us at home was because I think Lewis Kelly was in his infancy with the first team at that point. But since then, he's been good. I think next week the question is are Odegaard and Saka out? That's the question.
I'm pretty certain 100% Saka. I think Odegaard comes back. I think he just twisted something in his shoulder, but
yeah. And then the question is, do we play Eze?
Yeah, I think
you have to play Eze.
Yeah, I think he's such a impactful player.
Yeah.
That you have to play him. In fact, yeah, I mean it's a difficult situation. Do you play Eze with Odegaard?
He's not there. Deco, he'd be fine.
Oh.
It's his first Premier League game. He's going to make mistakes, but he'll be fine. He's 15. And he's not a winger, he's a midfielder. Which is interesting, right? He's not a winger. When I see him play for whatever under he plays for, the under 21, he's 15. He plays in the middle of the park and just run by and just the kids look like they're about 10 playing against him. '85th minute in, Arsenal leading Leeds by 4-0. Reyes touches, boy. See what Reyes just did? That's what Man City was missing today. That play people in the pocket a while ago by Reyes. That's quality. Like Tony went to Peru and became a Peruvian.
I'm back.
Luis Kelly coming forward, doing what he does. Play the ball out to Trossard. Who turns it over? No, it should be a kick against Trossard. Throw into Arsenal, 86 minutes in. Arsenal cruising to another victory. The billion-dollar team looked better today than they did last week. Zubimendi to Trossard. Trossard looking to cross. Poor cross by Trossard. Well, worked out to be almost a good cross. Doman almost made it look like a good cross. I think Rice is tired. I'm watching Rice run a while ago. He's tired. And we have no more changes. And Ranieri coming forward, looking for a pass. Can't find one. Taking it. This is Rice coming forward. He has options. He can go wide to Trossard. Decide not to. Doman goes back to Ranieri. Too many touches. Rice is tired. I could see that earlier. See him bend over? Tired. Too many touches a while ago. So when you're winning, you're too comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It's still only the second game in, so we might not quite fully be up to speed.
Yeah. No, we're not. We're not up to speed at all. Oh, that's a bad foul. That wasn't needed.
Too many touches there.
Yeah, way too many touches. That's when you're winning easily. You want to have fun.
Yeah.
Human tendency. It shows the difference between Calafiori and Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly is very comfortable on the ball. He sometimes holds it too long, though, which can get him in trouble. Nah, he couldn't have shot a while ago. There are too many people in front of him blocking him. What happened to Rice? He's coming off. He's limping. Did we make all the 5 changes? I thought we made all the 5 changes already. Or is he going to take the free kick? Which one? Yep, he's going to take the free kick. Free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice, far post, bad kick. Way too far in. 89 minute. Arsenal leading Leeds by 4-0. They take them out their misery and close it down. We are in the 89th minute. Arsenal 4, Leeds 0. Zubimendi to Saliba, Mascara. Back to Saliba. Should go out to Gabriel. Just playing out the clock. 5 minutes extra time. I totally agree with that one, Deco. When we get it all linked up, we get Ezra's in the team, but we have some injuries. Havertz is out, Saka may be out, Odegaard may be out, so we hope we can get everybody back at the same time, but maybe an interesting year given we did strengthen the squad. Yeah, so yeah, well, Leeds won last week, didn't they? So they got a reckoning, got a wake up call. Arsenal just playing the clock, and Leeds just want to go home. They look tired. Oh, bad pass by Gabriel. Not sure what that's about. We're now playing around with the ball. Good tackle by Arsenal. Enwaneri coming forward. Should go wide to Doman. He does. Doman coming forward. Looking. Oh, penalty. Got to be a penalty, referee. Penalty to Doman. He does that really well. He slows down, frees the defense, then moves the ball away from them. This must be his third penalty this year he has gotten. He got 2 in preseason that I can recall. Yeah, no. I wouldn't give a penalty for that. It's like he dragged his feet. He beat the man. Oh, he stepped on his toe. Yeah, there wasn't much there, though. That's a tough one to give. Not going to be overturned by VAR, but it's a tough one to give. He did step on his toe, so you can't do that. They should give him the penalty, or is Gokares going to take it? I think Gokares is the new penalty taker. Declan Rice going to take it. Interesting. I thought I would give it to Gokares. Gokares scored 19 penalties in the last 2 years, so I'm not sure why he's not taking it. He stepped on his toe, but he also dragged his foot, so it's a penalty. Ref can't overturn that. Cranky, where you people, the season not over yet. Gokares taking the penalty. Yep. He scored 19 in 2 years. He's got to take it. What EPL title? The season is just started. Let's see what he does. He's a penalty taker. Penalty to the Arsenal, 94th minute. Arsenal leads by 4-0. It could be 5 if Gokares scored his penalty. As I said, he scored 19 in the last 2 seasons while at Sporting, so let's see what he does here. Oh, his penalties are brutal. He's kicking it low and hard, and he's got 2 for the day. He's off the mark, 2 goals. He's a penalty taker, and he blasts his penalty. When he kicks it, if you're a keeper and try to save it, you may hurt yourself. He's a strong boy. I'm going to observe the penalty again. He kicks it hard and low. Yeah, you can't save that penalty. You have no chance. That penalty is hit the back of the net before you start moving as a keeper. The keeper's going the wrong way anyway. 5-0 to the Arsenal. So we have 6 goals this season so far, and we haven't given up a goal. So, when it comes to goal differential, I think we're going to be up there. Just got to keep winning. 95th minute, Arsenal 5, Leeds 0. Good goal by Gyökeres. Good penalty. So if you haven't just joined us, we are in the 95th minute of the game between Arsenal and Leeds. A very comfortable game is over. A very, very comfortable win for Arsenal, playing against a team that is up from relegation, back in the Premier League, but bereft of talent in certain areas. It's going to be an interesting season for Leeds and for Sunderland and for Burnley and for West Ham and for even Brentford, who won today. But that's not our problem. We're very focused on trying to win the league, trying to get the monkey off our back, tired of getting teased by so many people about finishing second 3 years in a row. And we have built a very formidable squad, spent a lot of money, about £300 million, a lot of money this season, with the sole intention of competing on all fronts and winning as many titles as possible. Poor start last week against Man U, even though we won in my eyes. But today was a convincing performance. Not so in the first 30 minutes or so. We struggled, but as soon as we scored, the game sort of opened up. Timber got 2. Gyökeres got 2. So those 2, you could say, are challenging for man of the match. I think Timber should get it. Just given that he didn't play the entire game. He scored 2 goals. He plays defense. You expect your forwards to score. And also, he played well defensively. Shut down his man as usual. Max Doman got his Premier League introduction, his Premier League debut. Played fairly well, got a penalty, as he seems to do really well in most games that he plays in nowadays. Had a couple in preseason. I think overall the team played fairly well. The most interesting part of the game actually is the fact that we got Gyökeres to score 2 goals, because last year we were devoid of the ability to finish up top because we didn't really have a pure center forward. That has changed this year. DJ Kingsley Cranky, do you think Arsenal can beat Liverpool in the upcoming game against them? Well, yeah, we can beat them. Last year we drew them twice, right? We were leading them at home and they came back and tied us. They were leading us 2-0. We came back and tied them, even though the game didn't really matter at the end of the season. They already won the title. Of course we can beat them. We're not afraid of anybody. After this cranky whining, my gonna show him that what's up. Oh, please. I called it like I see it. That's not whining. By the way, people, I forgot. I'm going to mention again. Next week, Saturday, same time, no, same place, different time, 3:30 p.m. I'm having a discussion, I'm going to call it, with Pastor Lansley Blake. You know, he's a regular on some of these YouTube forum, talking about the God question. And does God exist? What does that mean? What all these contradictions? He's going to explain them away for us. So, as I say, I can't wait. But the focus is today on Arsenal and our quest to try to get a title. Haven't got one since 2003, 22 years and counting. Arteta has won 1 FA Cup, spent $1 billion. We got to win something this year, but it's not only win something, we got to win a major title. So it has to be the Champions League or Premier League. That's it. The rest of the title, nice to have, but that's not it. We've never won the Champions League, and we got to figure out how we can, again, win the Premier League. We have some formidable rivals. Champions League with all the teams in the Premier League, with five teams in the Premier League in the Champions League. 4 will be playing. 4 of them are obviously opponents of us. Liverpool has restacked, spent as much money as we did. Even though on a net basis, they spend much less because they sell a lot of assets. PSG is playing really well. Real Madrid going to be restacked. Barcelona look really good. So there are a number of teams that challenge for the Champions League, coupled with teams challenging for the Premier League. But I think we're in a good place. Good team, good setup, good cover. As you see today, we lost. The one thing to cut out today's game, we've lost 3 players, right? We lost Saka, we lost Odegaard, and the previous week we had lost Havertz. And those are 3 key players for us. Odegaard and Saka are starters. Havertz was a starter last year before he got hurt and came on pretty early last week in the 60-something minute to play Gyökeres. So we do need our players to stay healthy. We can't afford to have players who are out the team for an extended period. Even though I think with the Max Domans coming forward, the Nwaneri is coming forward, that we may have 2 players in every position. Ben White was out the team today. Looked like he's maybe injured again, which is not good. He's been very injury prone of late. But I'll close off by saying, thanks for being here. Appreciate being here. I'm going to drop some videos maybe over the weekend or early in the week. I do a couple of shows next week. But then next week, Saturday, I'm looking forward to discussion with Pastor Lansley Blake. And I'm going to say some people, which is, I know some people are very uncomfortable talking about certain subjects. I try to be comfortable with most subjects as best as I can. And if I'm comfortable with something, I'm going to go into it head on because I'm always trying to learn, always trying to know more, always trying to evolve. And that's important. So if we talk about the God question, don't get uncomfortable. Don't shy away. Don't say you're blaspheming. Come and listen to the conversation. It'll be very professional. We're going to do it the right way. But certain questions need to be asked. And if we have answers for them, that's even better. All right, people? So thanks for joining. I'm going to close out by saying, have a wonderful Saturday. Enjoy your Sabbath. And I'll probably see you next week when I drop something on the weekend. Peace out. Cranky Life is the best to be now. For the best sports talk and it's free, yo. Cranky Life will be your guiding light by keeping you informed both day and night. Cranky Life, kill them. Cranky Life, heed them. Cranky Life, want them. Cranky Life. From the courts to the field, we'll never lose because Cranky has the hottest news. With expert analysis, we break it down. Our in-depth coverage is best in town. Cranky Life, kill them. Cranky Life, heed them. Cranky Life, want them. Cranky Life. Cranky Life where the sports is spicy and where we keep the discussion lively. Cranky Life, get to know the name because Cranky analysis is never lame. Cranky Life, give me my Cranky Life. I want my Cranky Life. Must have my Cranky Life. Whether it's football or track and field, you know Cranky is at the wheel. So join the journey through victory and defeat and subscribe and don't miss a beat of Cranky Life. Kill them, Cranky Life. Heed them, Cranky Life. Want them, Cranky Life. If you're from England or USA, from Kingston or Bombay, from Kenya or Canada, Lagos or Havana, visit Cranky Life. Tune into Cranky Life. Like up Cranky Life. Subscribe to Cranky Life. Cranky Life coming to you on weekdays. Cranky Life sometimes on Sundays. Pull up a chair and take a seat because Cranky will always bring the heat. Cranky Life. Me say fi tell them Cranky Life. Me say fi heed them Cranky Life. On them Cranky Life. Cranky Life will be around. Cranky Life is the best in town. Me say fi heed them. Me say fi want them. Me say fi heed them. Want them, heed them, want them. Cranky Life. Cranky Life. Heed them. Want them. Heed them. Want them. Cranky Life. Cranky Life. Heed them. Want them. Heed them. Want them. Heed them. Want them. Cranky Life. Cranky Life. Cranky. Heed them. Want them. Heed them. Want them. Heed. Want. Heed. Want. Heed them.